Hi there. I'm here with my violin today and I'm working on Minuet number 1. And this one is in 3/4 time and it starts right away with a really awkward bowing and rhythm. And so I'm just going to do this on an open string several times so that I can get used to it. It has a down and then 2 ups that are short. So it sounds like this. Up, up, 1, 2, take 3. Does that over and over again. What I like to do is start it in the air. So I want you to do this with me if this is your first time playing it. Down, up, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, 1, 2, take 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, take 3. Now I play it on open strings. Now I'm going to take a look at my notes. I've got 1 sharp in my key signature, F sharp. So that tells me that I need to be playing C naturals. But if I glance through the whole song, I'm going to notice that there are some accidentals, which are C sharps. So I need to be careful of those. Those C sharps will each last for a full measure, and I'll make sure that I tell you when it comes up. Okay, so in the beginning, though, I'm going to be playing C naturals. All right, here's the beginning of my piece. Natural, 1, 2, 3. Natural. Natural. Sharp. Now I'm going to set my bow down and work on those notes that are so tricky. I'm on my second line and I need to go, actually I'm going to practice just this little G to E. If you can do that with me. G, 4th finger, E. G on the D string, 4 on the A string. Over and over again. Now I'm going to practice those 2 measures. This is measure 5 and 6. Natural. G, E. See, there it is. Natural. And I'm going to do that one more time. G, E, C natural, sharp. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and play it with my bow. If I need to practice that G to E again with my bow, then I'm just going to do that. Down bow, up bow. See how much bow I use on that E, on the E? If I don't do that, then it ends up sounding like this. It like just gets kind of crunchy. So I need to open up my arm and use a lot of bow. Then I'll get a good sound on that. Okay, it's going to be very important that you do that because it's going to pop up in 2 more lines. Okay, so here I go on line 3. And I have B. Use your 4th finger there. It sounds nicer than open E. You can hear the difference, right? So C sharp. C sharp again. Why is it C sharp again? Because I'm in, I have an accidental C sharp, and then I have another C in that same measure. So they don't have to mark it twice. They just have to mark it one time, and you have to know to make it another C sharp. So I'm going to start back at 9, 2, 3, C sharp, 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 C sharp, C sharp again. All right, so if I look at measure 15 or 13, so at the end of 13, I have a high D, right? Followed by 4th finger B. practice that over and over again. Do you notice it's the same thing that we had earlier, but it was over a string. G to E. Now I have D to B. Same thing, even more important to use a lot of bow on that E string, otherwise it's going to crunch. So I just keep practicing until somebody at my house asks me to play 2 different notes. All right, now I'm on back to measure 13, and I'm going to play that again. C sharp. And I'm going to go back there one more time. I just want to reiterate that G natural is a low 2 on the E string. So at 13, here's a low 2, G natural. 2, 3, 1 natural. So now there's no more accidentals, and really there aren't any more for the rest of the song. What they want you to do is go back to your key signature where they're all C naturals, but they're going to remind you on the first one. That's called a courtesy marking. So they're just saying, hey, don't forget, it's time to go back to your key signature, which is all C naturals. I'm on measure 17. Be careful of that rhythm. A lot of people mess that up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'll play that again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Sharp. 2, 3. Okay. Did you notice at measure 21, it's the same notes that you had back on the second line on measure 5. So that's easy. Once you know it on 5, you can just transfer it over to the end. I'm just taking a look at a couple other things. One is there's a repeat sign after the second line, and there's a repeat sign at the end. I also noticed that I have a piano at 17, so I need to play that really softly. So I need to move my bow over towards the fingerboard, tilt the stick away from me, tilt the stick towards the fingerboard a little bit, and lighten up so that I don't have such a loud sound. And now I'm going to run through the whole thing up to speed with the repeats.